In this episode, I'm gonna use AutoMapper to map the product object into ProductDto object. So that means we're gonna replace this manual work using AutoMapper. So before moving forward, I'm gonna give you the AutoMapper documentation that you can read it from there. What is AutoMapper? Why we should use the AutoMapper, right? And how do I use the AutoMapper? And all those things are here. Also, they have a GitHub repo that also has all the details like documentation, including source code and everything. Okay, so what should we do? First of all, we need to add the NuGet package for the AutoMapper, right? So on the product service, add like manage NuGet packages. In the browse, type AutoMapper, right? So this is the one we are going to use. So at this moment, the latest stable version is 13.0.1. Okay, install. Okay, it has been installed. We can verify it under packages. Yep. Okay, so what we need to do here? We can simply go to the ProductDto, right, and comment out this code. Eventually we will delete that method, right? Then go back to the product service. Instead of using this, right, what I'm gonna do, var products DTO is gonna be mapper. We need to use the mapper, right? So to use the mapper, we need to use it. Oops, let's do one thing. Okay, come over here. We need to use the private read-only IMapper, and we can say underscore mapper, and also we need to provide it here in the parameter constructor parameter. This is gonna be IMapper and underscore mapper equal mapper, right? So we now need to provide that in the dependency, right? First of all, I wanna remove this or comment out and keep it here. Make this solution buildable. Okay, something is wrong here because we do not have that method. Well, let's go back to that method and comment it for now. Okay, now we can navigate to our program.cs file. So here what we can do, we can add like builder.services.add AutoMapper, right? In the AutoMapper, we can pass the assembly name, which is type of program, which is this program.cs, right? Okay, so far so good. Now let's go back to our product service. Okay, comment out that one. Now we are gonna use the mapper, right? Mapper dot map the subject, the destination. So the destination is gonna be like ProductDto, but our products is a like list of products, right? So if we provide only the product DTO, it's gonna throw like, it's not gonna be like matching here, like it's like a mismatch, because it is a list of product and the destination is like only the product DTO, right? So since it is type of enumerable, we should also pass here enumerable of type product DTO. Now this is the correct one, right? Okay, it has to be product DTO to match with this return type name here. So we are not using that convert to DTO anymore, right? Even though we can remove that entire line. Okay, now we can go back to our product DTO class, remove this. Why it is showing one, okay, 0 reference now, that's good. There is no reference, right? So we should only need that the model detail, like but we do not need that extra convert method. Now let's give it a try. So this is the only change we had to use to map the object into another object, right, using the mapper library. But we also had to change in the program.cs file, add AutoMapper here, right? So this has been added in the dependency injection already in the service collection. So there are so many extension methods here. It's in service collection extensions. Okay, so that makes us easier to use it. Now let's run the solution. Okay, we can use, it's gonna be get all. It is throwing exception, it's still missing something. Okay, so we can see view details, internal server error. Okay, now what we can do, we can put a breakpoint on here, right? Then can use the postman, that is our, okay, so we have the products, right? Let's step over, missing map configuration. Oh, I see, you're missing the mapping configuration. So we need to create that mapping configuration in our API project. We can create a class here, add new class, give it a name, mapping profile. Okay, in the mapping profile, this is gonna be inherited from profile, from AutoMapper. Okay, so what we need to do in the constructor, we have to use the create map and provide the type like source, which is the product type, right, and destination, the product is gonna be converted into product DTO. This is what I was missing, right? So once that is there, right, make sure to inherit it from the profile. Okay, since we only need one class, right, mapping file, that's why I did not add it in any folder, but you can maintain like inside of like creating another folder like mappers, then you can create under that mappers folder. Okay, now it should be good. That was the missing part. Okay, now let's use this. Okay, so breakpoint, step over, voila, you see we got the response, I mean we got the converted object here, right? Which is pretty good, right? And it is pretty simple, easy to use, and also do not need any custom convert method, so which makes it easier to use, right? Let's continue. Then we should see the response in here. Okay, that's pretty good, right? I hope you will love this mapper, the AutoMapper, right? But make sure to create the mapping profile, otherwise it will throw exceptions. So going forward, if we need to map another object, let's say you're gonna create product type to product type DTO, that also need to be here, right? That I gave you that homework in the previous episode, right? To create that create the get product types API endpoint, right? So on that method, if you want to use the mapper, then you need to make sure you are gonna use the create map, which is product type, and that is gonna be product type DTO, right? That is what I don't have yet. Once you create the DTO, product type DTO, then you can use it. Okay, all right, so we have come through this far. I hope you learned a lot of things from this journey. Still a lot of things yet to coming. In the next episode, I will show you how to handle the error, like globally, like we can create like extension method for the handling error globally, right? So that's all in this episode. If you face any issue, please write those in the comment box, as I am suggesting in every episode. Also, please like the video and share the video, and if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.